Welcome everybody to East Pennsboro High School. We are here for the USCAA contest between the Central Penn College Lady Knights and Cheyney University. I'm here with my main man, Fulp. Christian's going to be producing the show tonight, but he's going to join us for our pre- and post-game show. Tyler Coleman will be along here with you in just a few minutes. The Central Penn Lady Knights have started off to a 5-0 start, on fire. Haven't lost a game, haven't won a game by less than 10 points. Of course, every game sounds like a broken record. We got Jalen, we got Jeray Patterson, we got Khadijah Robinson, and we got a couple of new cast members on the team this year. Christian, talk about some of the new players on the team.
You know, every bench player that comes off the bench for the Knights just performs well. Like, it just seems like everybody on the team is almost labeled as a leader. We got a lot of upperclassmen and even a couple of the young players as well. They play very well. Every one of them play very well together. It's just a great time every time to come out here and watch these games because they all perform well, like I just said. Whether it's the start and or the finish of the game, they're all playing strong and as one.
Tahniyaah Jackson is one of the newcomers that's come in on the season. 14 points on the season. Did get herself into some foul trouble Monday night. Didn't have as good of a game as she would hope, but I guarantee she's going to be ready for a big game here tonight. Does come off the bench. So we'll take you down in a couple of minutes to Brian Christiana for the starting lineups. But one of the most important things we have to remember is this is our last game for 2 weeks. So we have to make sure that we end the season strong and this part of the season strong going into the Thanksgiving break 6-0. But that is before we cannot overlook this Cheyney University team. We're going to be looking forward to seeing what they have going on. A couple of other players I wanted to talk about. Obviously, senior Whistling Verna, who started every single game this season. She's been doing some wonderful things. Of course, Jeray Patterson and Khadijah Robinson. Good Lord, Christian. Khadijah Robinson averaging 6 offensive rebounds a game. You can't beat that.
Yeah, you can't. Having her and Jeray down there is just unstoppable. It's like either one or the other is getting a rebound every time, whether it's offensively or defensively. It's just very beneficial for the Lady Knights.
And the interesting thing is, I actually talked to head coach Chris Norkis about trying to get Jeray and Khadijah on the floor at the same time because, frankly, other teams just cannot match their size in the paint.
Definitely. Well, with them both being on the floor at the same time, that definitely can be unstoppable. But just having one on the floor and just subbing them in and just having fresh legs come in after one another, that's also unmatchable.
Chris said the biggest problem so far this season is the fact that one or the other of them has been in foul trouble. I think that's going to be one of my keys to the game tonight, Christian. Making sure Jeray and Khadijah stay out of foul trouble, keep them on the floor as much as possible. Because frankly, really, if you look back to the last game, the only issue was we were having trouble guarding the three-point shot. So far, the 2 games we've called this season, that's been kind of a common theme. So again, a second thing you might want to look for tonight is how well do the Knights guard that outside 3-point shot? We know they're going to get the rebounds. We know Jalen Burton-Jones is going to get her 20 and 5, but we got to make sure we get those boards. We got to make sure we're guarding out on the wing. Any final thoughts tonight, Christian?
Like you said, one thing I definitely know is that Whistling Verna, Tahniyaah Peterson are definitely going to hustle for loose balls. They're always hustling. They're always making sure that they don't give up on a play. Keep an eye out for them.
All right, well, Christian will be back here with us at the post-game show. Of course, we're going to have Brianna Stalzitz at halftime and at the end of the game. And, of course, Tyler Coleman will be here in a minute. Main man Tyreen Smalley is producing the show tonight. So we're looking forward to a great matchup here. For the time being, we're going to hold off. We're going to start here in about 30 seconds with Brian Christiana giving us the starting lineups. So we look forward to a great game tonight, and we'll be with you here in a minute. Thank you.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to East Pennsboro High School for tonight's USCAA Women's Basketball Contest between the visiting Lady Ghouls of Cheyney University and your Central Penn Lady Knights. Right now, we ask you to please stand and remove your hats as we honor America with the playing of your national anthem. She is from Carlisle and is a sophomore, number 21, Tyreen Patterson.
All right, well, I'm going to welcome in Tyler Coleman here. It's going to be Paul Miller, Tyler Coleman here with you tonight. Christian Fulp's also going to be with us for a pre- and post-game show. As you already saw, Tyreen Smalley's going to be producing the show. Brianna Stalls will be on at halftime. Well, Tyler, we're back here 2 days later. It's almost like we never left, except that was over at the other school.
Yeah, looking forward to it. Back here at the high school tonight, looking for the Lady Knights to improve 6-0.
Chris Norkus has to be happy so far. 5-0 as a college coach. You know, I'm sure he doesn't want to lose his first
Can't ask
game.
for a better start, though.
Of course, you know, like I mentioned in the pregame show, we talked to Chris Norkus, and he said that a couple keys to victory is making sure that Robinson, who goes right to the hoop and has already drawn a foul, Robinson and Patterson have to stay out of foul trouble so we can keep them both on the floor. Unfortunately, Robinson looks like she might have twisted her ankle there on the first, not even 8 seconds into the game, and she's already coming up a little limp.
Central Penn College number 22, Tahniyaah Robinson.
Can't go. Of course, we'll be looking for Jalen Burton-Jones to have a big game. You know, we talked last time, she has been seeming like she's been trying to get more of her teammates involved. Misses both free throws there, and let's keep an eye on that ankle for Khadijah.
Speaking of Jalen, she's averaging almost 23 points a game, though.
I think by her standards, though, that's probably a little low. After coming off a 32-plus point per game average last season. I doubt Cheyney's ever seen anybody quite like Jalen. Inside, can't get it to go.
So as we've kind of talked in the first two Lady Night broadcasts we did, Central Penn definitely has the height advantage again tonight, so they should be able to dominate the offensive rebounding category.
A quick steal. Borelli with the good defense, and the shot can't go from May. And Jalen takes a spill, pops right back up. That's what we like to see. Physical game thus far in the first minute of the game.
Yeah, a couple hard hits so far. Be interesting to see if that keeps going.
And Verna. Jalen will walk it up. Jalen from the foul line can't get it to go. All the way. Hill misses the shot. And it will be Cheyney basketball. Brazil to inbound. May. The steal from Patterson.
Looking for the fast break points. Got Jalen out front.
The cutter, no, and the turnover. And May had the open shot, mishandled the ball up. The ball fake, Verna can't get it, and that's the first point of the game. May with the 2.
Looked like Cheyney messed up that open pass there, but they were still able to get the easy bucket.
Good ball movement here from the Knights. And that's 2 ill-advised passes early, 2 turnovers. I will say that this sort of kind of looks like the way they started the last game. A couple turnovers early. It looks like it's kind of taken a little while for the Knights to get into their
How to get going.
It's like an
offensive foul.
Offensive foul there.
Cheyney fouls on number 14, Jalen Henry. That is her first personal, team's third.
it is 2-0 early here. Cheyney. Borelli will bring the ball up. Inside to Robinson. A travel.
So that's 3 turnovers.
Interesting call there.
Coach Norcus cannot be happy with the early turnovers here in the first couple minutes of the game.
Fortunately, it's only 2-0. May. Crossover on Wiss. And a travel. Now is the time for the Knights to get their first bucket. And Jalen brings the ball up the floor, outside to Borelli. Back to Jalen. Trying to go inside, another turnover for the Knights. Up ahead to May. And a
Fast break points again.
A nice play by Hill.
Timeout by the Lady Knights. It's a struggling offense right now. This might be where you try to get Jalen going.
30-second timeout.
30-second timeout. Not the end of the world, but it is nearly 3 minutes into the game. Central Penn hasn't scored yet. They have played some okay defense here, but 4-0 early, 7:15 left in the first. All right, this is a big possession here early in the game.
I think that was a good timeout there by Coach Norcus. You know, sees his team struggling on offense, turning the ball over, so give the ladies a quick breather and see if they can get their heads in the game here.
Knights 5-0 on the season. The 6-0.
Pretty good shot this year.
Verna can't get it to go, and Patterson the rebound and the foul. And again, that's the strength of Central Penn right there. We need to make sure we're getting those rebounds.
Second personal foul. At the line from Central Penn College, number 21, Jeray Patterson.
No level on the first shot.
Ray Patterson averaging almost 8 rebounds a game.
Patterson, our last game's nightly news, Monday night's nightly news player of the game.
Almost 3 offensive rebounds a game for her. Definitely good to lead that category.
And 0 for 4 from the stripe early for the Knights. May with a nice save there. The screen. May inside to Brazil. And that's a shot that I tell you, hopefully they keep trying that, because with our size, they're not going to make too many of those. It's actually probably a low percentage shot this evening.
They're kind of talking about early fouls. I think it might help out the Lady Knights here if they could get Cheyney into some early foul trouble with only 8 players.
And a travel, double dribble. Huge possession here, already 3.5 minutes in, no score.
I think we've seen more travel calls so far in this game than our first 2 games combined.
And Jalen taking the ball up. Borelli the shot, no. Over the back. It is 6-0 Cheyney.
Almost 4 minutes into the game, and the Knights still haven't scored.
Crucial defensive sequence here for the Knights. May, the ball fake, inside. Can't get it to fall, and Borelli with the rebound. Huge rebound there. And there's a foul on Cheyney.
Yeah, that was definitely a reach-in foul.
Cheyney fouls number 5, May. That is her first personal, team's 5th.
5 quick fouls.
Number 33,
That's going to put them in the bonus. So that means all free throws here for the Lady Knights for the rest of the quarter.
Let's make some. In and out. Tough start here for the Knights. 0 for 5 from the line early. 0 for 6. And we can't get the rebound either, and then there's a foul.
Gotta capitalize on those 3-point opportunities.
Only the first foul for the Knights, so far so good on the foul front. 5 team fouls on Cheyney, but we haven't been able to take advantage of them. 0 for 6 from the line. And the foul there.
Yeah, that can't happen.
Crawford with the bucket and going to the line. 8-0.
Yeah, they had Crawford double team there, and she still was able to get the layup.
Jackson and Thornton check in. Robinson and Verna check out. Let's see if this new lineup can get anything going here, but early find themselves in a hole. And now 9-0. Nice to see Jackson in there. She got herself into some early foul trouble in the last game. Jackson averaging 14 points a game off the bench. Patterson and the travel. 5:25 left here in the first quarter. 9-0 Cheyney.
Seems like Central Penn's turning the ball over almost on every possession so far.
What's the call here? From 3, no good. Hill with the miss. We're going the other way. Jalen on the fast break. And that goes.
Yeah, if the Knights are going to make a comeback here, Jalen definitely has to get going.
Has to be involved.
Out of bounds, Central Penn basketball.
Big turnover there for Cheyney.
So quick basket here, and now a forced turnover. Maybe the Knights can get the momentum on their side. A lot of stoppages here in the first quarter.
Jackson to Thornton to Jalen, inside to Patterson, and Borelli wide open from outside for 3. No, but Thornton with the rebound. So they're going to call travel again. The last two have been slightly questionable. But that's the way it rolls. It's still 9-2, 4:33 left in the first.
I don't know if we'd want to look at the turnover category right now.
May walks it up to Hill. Brazil from deep.
Bank was open.
And now the Knights find themselves in a spot they haven't found themselves in all year. I guess this is going to see what their character's like, being down 10 early. And this turnover again, the steal. Henry the steal.
Playing sloppy basketball right now.
And they're going to call a foul there on Jackson.
Well, I guess we're going to see how the Knights can overcome adversity tonight. The 2 games that we've called so far, the Knights pretty much have led from start to finish, so they're going to have to make a comeback tonight.
Yeah, there's runs for everybody in basketball. Brazil from outside again. And they have to get that rebound. Jalen going the other way. Slows it up a little bit. Gets the quick double team, drives baseline. What a shot. Kicking it to go. Patterson, the rebound. And the foul. Huge play for the Knights.
I thought that should have been a foul call for Jalen when she went up. Tough call.
Got to be careful being critical of the refs. We don't want to get a fine in the mail.
Cheyney fouls on number 22 by Brazil. It's her second personal. At the way of 21, Tyreen Patterson.
Big free throw here. Can we bring it to 7? And that we do. 12-5. Cheyney with 3:42 left in the first. That's the third three from Brazil, but that's blocked. Jackson to Borelli. And another steal, but right back to Jackson. And inside to Jalen. Looked like a foul there, but Jalen gets her own rebound. And for 3 from Jure. Not really where she wants to be on that. Didn't get that rebound, but that was a good sequence there. Those are the types of offensive sequences we need. May from outside, no good. And Jalen the rebound to Tahniyaah Jackson. It's interesting, Tahniyaah runs the point when she's on the floor. Jalen runs it when she's not. Jalen from deep, Huge three-pointer there, Tyler.
Big shot by Jalen, and now bring the Knights within 4.
And definitely a turn of events here. And a block from Thornton's second block tonight.
See, this is where I think Central Penn has to look to get out on the fast break here, try to score some quick points.
It looks like they have seen the tape on Jalen. They're double teaming her every time she gets the ball. Sheree Thornton, the shot. Definitely missing Robinson on the floor. May inside to Crawford, no good. Tahniyaah. Oh, they're going to call the foul there. I thought they were going to call her that she stepped out of bounds. That was very close.
That'll be a couple more free throws here.
12-8, Cheyney with 2:02 left in the first.
Cheyney fouls number 10, Gianni Hill. That's her first personal foul. At the line for Central Penn fouls number 3. Tahniyaah Jackson.
Jackson sinks to first.
Tahniyaah Jackson averaging 14 points a game as a freshman. Can't ask much more from her.
76% from the line as well. And that's 2. That brings them to within 2 points here. It started off bleak, and now the Lady Knights are backing it that quick.
Got a run going.
Crawford inside to Brazil. And the foul.
Central Penn fouls on number 24, Tahniyaah Peterson. That's her first personal, team's 4.
Peterson, who scored her first points last week. Awesome sequence. Does get called for the foul there. And Brazil will go to the line. Can't make the first one. And does make the second, extending that lead to 3 points. Jackson walks it up to Jalen. Peter Buck inside to White. No good. Almost another steal.
Oh, White had the open layup there.
Kicked ball. May dribbles inside. Wild shot. And Brazil driving to the basket. Can't get that to go. And Jalen the rebound. Coast to coast, no good. And they have 2 people back in the bad pass. Yet another turnover for Cheyney. Tyler, I do have to say, as poorly as Cheyney's playing, they're lucky to have this lead at this point.
Yeah, they really are. Central Penn hasn't really been able to capitalize so far on all the turnovers.
But that said, only down 3 at this point. Coming off the 1 minute remaining in the first quarter. And another turnover for the Knights.
Jalen got to get back.
Shocked the foul wasn't called there.
Trying to take the charge, yeah.
Hill does get the basket there. Jalen, valiant effort. and a kicked ball. So it'll still be Knight basketball, 15-10 with 43 seconds left in the first. Jackson with the ball to White. And another turnover for the Knights. May, who's played every minute thus far.
Hey.
And there's a foul there. Number 14, Jalen Henry, will go to the line for 2. It's a first quarter full of runs, Tyler.
It really is. Turnovers are killing Central Penn right now.
So Tahniyaah Jackson, who got herself into foul trouble last game, quickly with 2 fouls, and she will check out. (15, 10, 27 seconds left. Verna back in the game for Jackson. I mean, this is pretty much worst case scenario for the Knights, but again, only down 6. Should get the last shot here. So if they can pull to within 4, it's not all lost.
Yeah, let's see if they can set up a good play here and get a basket going into the second quarter.
Inside to Peterson. Errant shot there. Verna back out to Jalen from way downtown. No good. 6 seconds remain. Henry drives to the hoop and lays it in at the buzzer.
And that's the end of the first quarter with the score. Cheyney University 18, Central Penn College 10.
So Lady Knights only scoring 10 points in the first quarter. That has to be maybe a season low for them.
I would imagine so. 18-10 after 1 with, going into the second quarter. Again, while that was full of turnovers in the first half, I do think there's some resiliency that was shown, and they are only down 8 points. Nothing a quick run couldn't fix there, Tyler.
Yeah, the Knights are going to have to show their adversity tonight, being down early, but I think they have the team built to do it, so all they got to do is get a little run going here, and they'll be right back in the game.
If you're looking ahead to the December calendar, if you have young children, Central Penn College would love to invite you for a free movie and free popcorn. Central Penn Family Flick Series shows recent kid-friendly films every 3rd Saturday of the month in the Capitol Blue Cross Theater. The next film is Lion King, the 2019 live-action edition, on Saturday, December 21st from 2 to 4 p.m. In addition to this event being free and open to the public, there will be a special visit from the man himself, Santa Claus, before the film, sponsored by the CPC Alumni Association. Mark that day on your calendar, Saturday, December 21st, from 2 to 4 in the Capitol Blue Cross Theater. Now we're getting right back into it. Huge possession here for the Knights. Both Patterson and Robinson on the bench right now. This is their small lineup. Nearly another turnover from Verna, but kicked out of bounds by Brazil.
Yeah, with Patterson and Robinson both on the bench, it makes you wonder who's going to come down with the rebounds now for Central Penn.
Well, Sheree Thornton is the tallest Knight on the floor at this point. Verna open for 2, no good. Thornton the rebound, as soon as I say that.
Yeah, Thornton averaging 4 rebounds a game.
Peterson comes up with it, and this is such an important series right here. Peterson to Verna, the ball fake and the travel. These refs do not like the ball fake, because that's like the 3rd or 4th ball fake they've called a travel.
I think if we had $1 off of every travel call in this game, we'd make some good money tonight.
This is true. That looked like a travel right there by that rationale. May. And that goes for number 14, Jalen Henry. And it is 20-10. Cheyney. Peterson inside, goes!
Peterson.
Big bucket there for the Knights. 20-12. 8:55 left in the second, and Brazil from way downtown.
Central Penn wants to get back in this game. They're going to have to start playing some better defense.
23-12. Thornton to Peterson, another turnover, but another turnover right back. Peterson. Back to Jalen. Another travel. I'm at a loss for words.
I'm right there with you. This is crazy how many travel calls have been.
And me being at a loss for words, I'm sure you can tell the audience how rare that is.
And that is pretty rare for you.
11-point deficit at this point for the Lady Knights. Not the start they wanted. I guess on the bright side though, Tyler, at some point they're going to tire out with only having 8 players.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Crawford misses. Another big possession for the Knights here. A second violation.
The referees tonight are really liking these calls.
They want to earn their money, I suppose.
So much for the old adage, let them play tonight.
Definitely tell it's a new crew from Monday, that's for sure. Brazil with shot and goes. And it's 25-12 early.
You know, we were kind of talking off air that the Lady Knights were a little worried about this Cheyney team, and I think we're seeing why.
Robinson no good, but Patterson the rebound. And it goes. You know, Patterson was our nightly news player of the game on Monday night. A couple key rebounds to seal the victory. And she's done the same thing here. Hopefully we can keep her on the floor. Wide open shot from deep from Hill. And that extends the lead to 14 for Cheyney.
And you think after the last game on Monday, Central Penn would be looking to guard that three-point line a little better.
Patterson blocked. Nice play by May to keep that ball in bounds. And a timeout by Cheyney, up 14.
30, second timeout.
6:52 left in the second. Knights down 14, getting doubled up 28-14.
For the 5th straight year, Central Penn College has earned the military-friendly school designation. Currently, Central Penn has 55 students who are either veterans or who are active in the military or National Guard. The Student Veterans of America Club is accepting new members. Students must be veterans or active military to join. For more information about the club, contact Student Success Coach and Club Advisor Dan Garisi at 717-728-2367.
Okay. May walks the ball up. Inside. And a steal from Robinson. 3 ball from Jalen, no good. May gets the rebound. Taking it coast to coast, and they're going to call a foul there on Borelli.
With the size advantage that Central Penn has tonight, I would like to see Jalen try to take it to the hoop more often. I think she'd have the advantage on that.
33, Lee Borelli, her first personal, team's first.
From way downtown, no good. And that's going to go the other way. Henry cannot get the ball to fall. Crowd having some choice words.
Tend to hear the air ball chant going whenever that happens.
Robinson to Verna, inside to Patterson. And Borelli's got the wide open 3 ball. And that does not go. Borelli struggled in this game. Henry up to Brazil. Patterson with the steal. And a huge possession here for Central Penn, Tyler.
Central Penn looking for an easy basket. Jalen to Deja Robinson and the foul call.
Maybe one too many passes there for Jalen, but at least Robinson will go to the line. Looks okay from that ankle injury.
Hopefully she can knock these free throws down and get a couple easy points here for the Lady Knights.
At the line for Central Penn College, number 22, Tahniyaah Robinson.
Deja Robinson only shooting 51.7% from the free throw line.
Does make the second. 28-15. A press here inside, and the turnaround jumper for number 32, Heyman. Now a 15-point lead. Another turnover.
Yeah, Central Penn doesn't cut down on these turnovers. They're never going to be able to get back into the game. Hard to get a run going when you're constantly turning the ball over.
May to Hill. Henry. It's the foul call. Jeray Patterson not happy about that.
Central Penn foul number 21, Jeray Patterson for second personal, team second.
Now this is the lineup that I think is their best. So this is the time that a run needs to start if anything is going to happen here in this game, and if Central Penn's going to catch back up. This is the lineup. Misses the second, but gets the offensive rebound and another foul.
Oh, Coach Norcus cannot be happy with that. Giving up the offensive rebound and then another foul for more free throw shots. This has not been a pretty half. Robinson's second foul. We kind of talked about that, trying to stay out of foul trouble early on.
Jackson with 2, Patterson with 2. And now Patterson comes off for Thornton. Excuse me, Robinson will come off for Thornton.
Yeah, we'll probably see Robinson. We'll be done here for the half. We don't really want to take the chance for picking up her third foul before halftime.
Morelli inside to Jalen, and it's blocked. You do not see that very often.
Coach Norcus not happy with the no call there on the block of Jay Lynn. He thought it was a foul.
Teed up. The technical foul on Chris Norcus.
I'm kind of confused why. It didn't seem like he was going off that much. You got to let the coaches have their say at some point.
And it is 34-15 at this point. And that brings the lead to 20 for Cheyney. And they get the ball back. This is definitely not a good indication of Central Penn's ability here, but they still do have the ability to come back in this game. Near steal, and they're going to get Morelli for a foul.
This is getting a little out of hand.
That's now 2 on Morelli, 2 on Jackson, and 2 on Patterson.
Didn't even seem like there was much contact there. She was going for the steal.
And from downtown, oh! Henry with the 3-ball. And it's 38-15, Cheyney. And a true rally. Timeout. Central Penn down 23. What a half, Tyler.
It's hard to think you're trying to get a run back into this game when, you know, the refs are making some questionable calls. Don't forget that the Office of Student Life and the Office of Equity and Multicultural Affairs offers a weekly opportunity for students to have open dialogue about the hot topics of the day. Word Wednesday is held weekly in the Night and Day Cafe from 12:30 to 1 p.m. All are welcome. Did you know that Central Penn College, unlike some institutions, do not charge any type of fee for applying? It's absolutely free. Go to the school website at centralpenn.edu to apply.
And the 5-0 Knights. Backs up against the wall is probably being polite. They've got a big hole to dig out of, and this is really going to show the character of the Knights.
Yeah, if they want to improve to 6-0, they're going to have a lot of work to do.
And remember, this is their last game for 2 weeks, Tyler.
They don't really want to go out on a bad taste.
Press here from way downtown. That's no good. Patterson the rebound. 3-on-2, 4-on-2 going the other way. Jalen inside. Oh, and cannot get it to go, but she'll go to the line for 2. That 3-point play there would have been fantastic.
I said this a little earlier, you know, I think Central Penn, when they come down with the rebound, if they look for the fast break points, I think that's really where they can try to get back into this game because Cheyney doesn't look like they have the size or speed to keep up with them.
But, I mean, to your earlier point, though, Tyler, it is the 3-point shot that's killing our Knights tonight.
Yeah, we kind of noticed that issue in the first 2 games we did, and so far not going too good.
And that brings it to 38-16. And the steal by Jackson. Fast break points. Stutter step inside to Jalen. And Jalen down.
That is not a good sign for the Lady Knights. Hopefully Jalen's all right here. You never want to see one of your star players go down like that.
Can't put any weight on that right leg at all. Jalen's going to go to the locker room. And who knows what that could be.
Not a good sign when you can't walk off under your own power. Well, let's see if the Lady Knights can kind of rally around this right now.
Well, now's the time. You know what?
Seems like a tough hill to climb, but they're down 20, you know. With 3 minutes and 20 seconds remaining, maybe if they can cut this lead in half going into halftime, might have a shot in the second half.
Tahniyaah Jackson's the one that needs to step up here. Jackson and Robinson are the next two top scorers on the team behind Jaylin. And Jaylin going back to the locker room. We will try to get a report on Jaylin at some point here soon. Wow, talk about from bad to worse, but there's the steal, and we still got a game to play here.
Fast break points again.
Jackson has to step up here. The three ball. Yeah! And that was huge. Brazil from way outside, no good, but the rebound there for Henry. And the turnover to Jackson again. Another shot, no good. It was 38-21, 2:19 left.
Central Penn got to play some tough D here to close out the half.
Kick ball for Jackson. Nork is still not back from the locker room yet. Casey Hicks, assistant coach, athletic director, former head coach. She's wearing many hats this evening.
Taking on a lot of roles, doing a great job.
I don't know though, I mean, Nork is back from the locker room. The floater there, no good. And back to Cheyney. To your point, this is really going to test the Knights here.
Yes, I mean, being down by 20 is one thing, but then losing one of your star players, that's really going to make it tough.
May the floater, that goes, and it's 40-21.
2 minutes remaining in the quarter.
As Mr. Cristiano mentioned, 2 minutes left in the second. You'll see myself, Christian Fulp, will be up on halftime. Jackson for three, no.
I think for our sake, we want to see the Knights get back into this. You know, we don't want to call a blowout game.
May, the shot, no good. Patterson the rebound. And Jackson the other way. She's going to have another open three if she wants it. Drive to the hoop. It's the foul. I think reasonably 15, 13, that's where the Knights want to be at halftime.
Cheyney fouls at number 42 by Brazil. It's her fourth personal. Team's third. Tahniyaah Jackson at the line for Central Penn College.
Well, so far Jackson has stepped up since Jaylin went out.
Central Penn not really helping their case here with all the missed free throws either.
Well, I mean, they started off 0 for 6 from the line, and as they got off to a 9-2 deficit early. No good for Jackson.
The free throws are supposed to be what helps you get back into the game right now.
And they're down 19. From long range Hill. No, and Borelli, the big rebound there. Driving it the other way. The pull-up jumper can't go. Come on, the rebound.
Got to play this last minute.
Up and under, no. But May, the rebound. Back to Hill. And Henry with the three ball, no go. 49 seconds. They have to push here and play for two. They have got to get a 2-for-1 here, Tyler.
Yes, the offense looks a little lost right now, so got to set up a
For
good
another
play.
shot. Can't get it to fall, but they did get that 2 for 1, so they will have one more possession. Hill to May. I mean, at some point, though, this team's got, I mean, they have only been rotating in 6 players. So, to be perfectly honest with you, they've got to be tired.
That's where Central Penn's got to try to keep themselves in the game, you know, to your point with the other team getting tired. But, you know, if you continue to turn the ball over and you're down by 20 points, it's going to be tough.
Big shot there to finish it off. And it's 40-23.
And that's the end of the first half of the score. Cheyney University 40, Central Penn College 23.
And we'll be back with Tyler Coleman here in just a few minutes. In 1 minute, Christian Fulp and I will be joining you for the halftime show. We'll be right back.
What a first half, Christian. I got to tell you, not what we were expecting here tonight from the Lady Knights.
Definitely not. They got off to a slow start, but I think they'll get it together. They just got to work as one and calm down and relax and just focus on each defensive play and the task at hand. So I think they'll be all right.
So far, really the issue has been the turnovers, the lack of consistency from the free throw line. We got some people in foul trouble early, but no one has 3 fouls. Only 2 fouls on Jackson, Robinson, and Borelli. Boy, obviously the main thing on everybody's mind, Jalen Burton-Jones helped off the court, now back in the locker room. We're going to try to get some word on what's going on with Jalen at this point, and hopefully when we come back from the half, we'll have some more details. But Christian, what are the keys to the second half that the Lady Knights have to do if they want to catch up from this 40-23 deficit?
The Lady Knights are definitely going to have to start working the zone, trying to get it down inside to work to get to the line, and when they do get to the line, they're going to need to capitalize. They're going to have to knock down the foul shots because the missed foul shots definitely hurt them early. If they would have started the game off making those foul shots, I think the game would have been in a different position right now.
And Tyler Coleman's continued to say, every time we went to make a run, there was just a turnover after turnover. Lady Knights, they can do this, but they have a very tall hill to climb. We're going to take a break for halftime. We'll be back with you in about 13 minutes for the second half. Central Penn trails 40-23 down 17 going into the second half. So we'll be back with you in about 10 minutes.
All right, well, we are still trying to get some more information about Jalen's injury in the first half. But Tyler, gosh, 40-23 heading into the third quarter. What really can you say?
Central Penn has to stop the turnovers. They got to hit their free throws. You know, they got to be better on the offensive rebound category. And I think, Coach Norkus, I'm sure he, had a word with the ladies there in the locker room. So hopefully we'll see some adjustments here in the second half.
Before we get back, I want to just give a shout out to my co-host here today, Tyler Coleman. We're being joined by the pregame, the halftime, and the postgame show with Christian Fulp. We have Tyreen Smalley producing. I'm Professor Paul Miller, and we are honored to be here with you with the Nightly News Media Club. Would you like to join the Nightly News Media Club and help us out? Our club works with students to develop writing skills, podcasts, sports broadcasts, and photography. Any student who would like to develop their portfolio is welcome to join, and students from all majors can benefit from the club. Email Nightly News Media Club Advisor, Professor Paul Miller, that's me, at paulmiller@centralpenn.edu for more information. As an aside, we'll be back here with you December 4th, where we will have Christian and Tyler calling a game for the first time this year. We'll be back with you for the men's game on December 11th.
So we got 2 weeks to get pumped up for that.
To Tyler's point, this is the Knights' last game for 2 weeks through the Thanksgiving holiday. So, at worst case scenario, hopefully Jalen is ready to come back for that game. But here's the lineup that's really going to have to do some damage here. Central Penn with Verna, Jackson, Peterson, Robinson, and Borelli.
Well, Central Penn's got to get something going here because you don't want to have 2 weeks off with going away with a loss. So it's going to be tough to live on, and there's an open three.
All right, 43-23, a 20-point, and there's a turnover, and it's 3-on-1 going the other way. And another turnover, Tahniyaah Jackson going back the other way, a 3-on-2. Borelli all the way, and that's good. And an 18-point deficit for Central Penn.
So we just got word on Jalen's injury in the first half. It's been reported that she has a mild right ankle sprain. Supposedly she could be able to come back in the second half, but they're not sure if they're going to want to use her.
So questionable to return at this point. Mild ankle sprain, I got to tell you, that's almost a sigh of relief here. Even if we, don't have her tonight, and maybe get out of here with an L.
As we were talking, 2 weeks off will definitely help.
Yes. So Patterson, a 20-point deficit, and Jackson from way downtown, no good. Borelli, nice job keeping that ball in, and Patterson is going to go to the stripe.
Cheyney calls it for its first 32 to Cheyney, and that's her third.
Three on Heyman, and really only, Cheyney really only rotating in one person off the bench here. Tyler, I gotta tell you, this is the time. Everyone has to be getting tired for Cheyney.
Yeah, we talked about that in the first half. We'll see if this is where the Knights are able to make up this deficit. Hopefully Cheyney's players are getting tired, and that can play to Central Penn's advantage.
No good on the second shot. A 19-point deficit at this point. And all the way down to May. No good. Jackson the rebound. And a little bit of a press here. Jackson, nice through the defenders. What an amazing play by Jackson there to keep that ball for Central Penn. Inside to Jackson and blocked. And Jackson maintains possession, but they called Jackson for the foul. And that's 3 on Jackson. Do you keep Jackson in here, Tyler, with 3 fouls?
It's such a tough call, but with Jalen out, I think you have to.
I would keep her in until she fouls out personally. But I'm not a basketball coach.
I think that's one of the decisions we're glad we don't have to make.
Yes. Brazil from way downtown, no good. And Robinson can't come down with it. But it'll still be Central Penn ball. Big sequence here for the Knights. 7:45 left in the third, down 19. Again, if you're just joining us, Jalen Burton-Jones questionable to return with a mild ankle sprain. And another turnover for the Knights.
So, looks like the questionable calls are still going to remain here in the second half. Some of the calls being made, it just seems like it's hard to do anything.
Gianni Hill.
Gotta open your eyes on there.
And Jackson from long range. And Patterson the rebound and can't get it to go.
So we talked in the first half, the missed free throws here. Got to start capitalizing on them.
Personal. Team second.
Patterson drains the first, bringing it back to a 20-point deficit here with 7:07 left in the third. Makes them both. You got to start one possession at a time.
Got to start
deep.
somewhere, yep.
And again, now we have Patterson and Robinson here. They shouldn't be able to get many second chance points here, Tyler.
Oh, hey now!
The crowd is getting restless. May.
There we go.
Nearly stepped on the
almost an over and
line.
back, yeah.
And wide open there in the corner, number 14, Jaleel Henry.
See, that's one of those tough possessions because it looked like she went over and back and then they hit the basket anyways. So.
Robinson inside, nice move. And every second that ticks off the clock is that much less of an opportunity for the Knights. We are down almost 6 minutes here in the third quarter. Delayed foul call there on 11, number 11, Whistling Burnham.
Number 11, Whistling Burnham. Second personal, team's third.
Quickly, 3 fouls here in the second half for the Knights. Burnham with 2. Jackson is staying on the floor. Brazil from outside, no. Patterson the rebound. Norcus is going to keep Jackson in at this point.
Coach Norcus yelling them to push, yeah.
There's a foul there. Brazil called with the foul.
We haven't seen this Cheyney team play under much pressure because they've pretty much been leading the whole game. So Central Penn can get some momentum going. We'll see what happens.
Number 22, Hardy Leach checks in for the first time tonight. And Jalen back on crutches. I would potentially say that questionable is now down to out. I'm going to make that executive decision there.
Yeah.
So if I'm wrong, blame me. If she comes back, I'll gladly eat that one.
Get a bucket!
Jackson for and now within 17.
Gotta be
And they're
tough
going
for
to call a
Jalen.
block on Verna.
I was saying it's got to be tough for Jalen now sitting on the sideline watching her team, knowing how much of a competitor she is.
But, maybe she can rally the troops.
Clamp up, Wesley, clamp up!
That's 3 on Verna, 3 on Jackson, 4 in the quarter. May. That's the trouble. Here's what we're seeing
thought we saw a couple travels on that possession, but hey, what do I know?
Maybe they're calling NBA travels at this point. Who knows? And they're going to call a foul there.
Exposure. Yeah. He's too little.
Patterson and Verna check out. Matter checks in. White checks in. Still have the size here with Matter at power forward and Robinson at center. Borelli probably moves into, and there's another steal there, another turnover up ahead to number 10.
The Lady Knights have been shooting themselves in the foot all game.
Hill.
It'd be interesting to see the points off turnovers for Cheyney in this game.
Swing it.
It's 53-32. And Robinson will call a travel on Robinson.
We might be on a road trip.
Another turnover for the Knights. Tyler, not what I was quite expecting when I came to the gym tonight.
Not at all.
You got to give it to the Knights. They have been playing hard. They've just been on the wrong side of some poor calls.
Questionable calls, but I would say that the Knights are in their own way, too.
And May the floater, and that goes. And it's 55-32.
Well, one of the old sayings is it's hard to win down 6-5 if you have the refs in your pocket.
Borelli the shot into Jackson. Yes. But short of making some significant run here at the end of the third, Tyler, is this 21-point lead insurmountable?
Well, every second that goes off the clock, it's starting to look that way, but the Lady Knights just got to keep playing hard and try to get momentum on their side.
Brazil on the sideline is getting her ankle wrapped in ice, so she sort of looks like she's in the same predicament as Jaylin. And May has just been on fire tonight. Can't miss those floaters. And it's 57-34. Jackson draws the double team and the floater herself. And they're going to call the foul on Cheyney. Jackson will go to the line for two. I will say Jackson has definitely stepped up with Jaylin Burton-Jones out with a sprained ankle, according to our sideline reporter, Brianna Stalzitz.
Team spin.
Jackson, no good on the second, but Peterson keeps the ball. That actually could benefit the Knights, and it does. Brings us to within 20 with 2:51 left, and this is really where they have to make a move. From way downtown, no good. And they got numbers going back the other way. Jackson's going to get called for the charge. I just assumed it was the charge, Tyler.
Well, because the way these calls have been going, it looked like that.
I'll take that back. That is going to be 4. So
it was a blocking call, and they overturned it to a charge.
I don't even know what just happened there, to be perfectly honest with you. And that's 4 on Jackson, but I keep her in here, Tyler. If you want a shot at this game, down 20, you don't really have a choice.
This is one of these games where it's so frustrating because you see the calls that the refs are making, and you're like, what are you doing? What's going on? It's hard to keep your head in a game like that.
Sheree Thornton back to Jackson for 3. Huge shot, no go. Rebound, number 10, Gianni Hill, taking it back all the way to May on the wing for 3. No good. Thornton the rebound. And we're under 2 minutes here in the third quarter, down 20. Mr. Cristiano is about 10 seconds late on that one. Jump ball call. That'll stay Central Penn ball. Borelli back in. Patterson back in. Matter. Jackson check out. This is going to be interesting who handles the ball here coming up. As we mentioned earlier in the broadcast, Tyler, it's either Jackson or Jay Lynn who's bringing the ball up. I would imagine it would be Borelli.
Trying to see what happens. Looks like they're going with the smaller lineup.
Thornton open. Nice shot. I mean, realistically, Tyler, I think they got to pull to within 12 if they want a shot down for it.
Sitting at 18 right now at the minute and a half left in the third quarter. It's not looking good, but there's still always a chance.
Gianni Hills look good here tonight. Drive to the hoop. They give her that one. And this could extend it to 21. You know, in college basketball, there's always a thing that goes around. For some of your number one, your top 5 teams, is it good to lose a game before you go to the tournament? Is this a situation where they've been so flying high all season, maybe this win gets them re-energized?
This loss will bring you back down to earth a little bit. I think it, kind of help you realize that you can't overlook anybody that you're playing.
White heads up play, but can't get it to go. And Hill the other way to May. Another floater, no go. Thornton the rebound to Borelli. 40 seconds left, down 21, 60, 39. Patterson from way downtown.
Seemed like Ryan got into that call a little bit.
First three-pointer on the season for Patterson. But, big shot. No go. Patterson the rebound.
10 seconds.
They could get it here to within 15. Borelli drives to the hoop, so Patterson is blocked. And that's going to go back to Cheyney with 2 seconds left. 60-42, an 18-point deficit. I wouldn't say we're out of it just yet, but it's getting close.
Down 18 with only about 10 minutes left to play, going to be tough.
And they play for the
That's
buzzer.
the end of the third quarter with the score. Cheyney University 60, Central Penn College 42.
Are you interested in pursuing a career in business, accounting, marketing, or communications? Central Penn College offers more than 30 career-focused programs and flexible class formats, including in-person, online, and hybrid courses. For more information, visit the school website at centralpenn.edu. Are you interested in a healthcare career? Central Penn offers 2-year programs in physical therapist assistant, occupational therapy assistant, and medical assisting, as well as a bachelor's program in healthcare management. For more information, again, visit the school website at centralpenn.edu.
Tyler, important to note, the Nightly News Media Club will be broadcasting 8 live weeknight home games this season for the men's and women's basketball. The next game will be back here at East Pennsboro West Beat Middle School on the 4th for the Lady Knights' next game in 2 weeks. We'll be back here at the high school for the men's on December 11th, and then we have a couple of games in January, and we're still making a decision whether we're going to be calling any games in February, but let's get through 1 month at a time.
Yep. One game at a time here.
All right, we are going to go to the fourth quarter. Knights down 18. Certainly, you know, I mentioned in the pregame show, they haven't lost a game by less than 10 points all season.
Well, unless they can get on a little bit of a run here, I think we're going to see it first.
And picked the pocket there. Thornton up to Borelli.
Fast break.
And batted out of bounds by Hill. Jalen out for the game with a sprained ankle. Hopefully not serious. Hopefully she can be back with us in our next game. Peterson the shot. Money. And this is as close as we've been since the first quarter. Only down 15, 60-45, 9:27. A big defensive stand here is needed. Hill to May. That's been really the go-to right there. And a foul on Pierre White. I thought he was getting a motion for the travel.
First personal. Teams first.
Yeah, if as much as they've been going with that travel call tonight, that's surprising.
I think we got to see Jackson here. I think we have to see... We got to see Jackson and Robinson back in this game. But a big play here could go a long way to getting the Knights back in this ball game. And the steal by Hill to May. They're going to call a foul there on Thornton. Looks like that's going to be on Peterson, excuse me. Robinson checks back in.
Peterson, third personal, team 7.
Not going to anybody. Borelli's going to have it all the way to the rack.
Strong.
And that goes. Well, Tyler, we're going to get our money's worth. May, the ball face. And that goes. May has been hitting that floater all night.
I think Central Penn has to look to score quick on every possession here in the fourth quarter.
Oh, the rejection by May on Khadijah Robinson. Going the other way, 3-on-3. And there's another turnover. Now Borelli brings it up the floor. Inside to Robinson, nice shot! Down to 13 is the deficit.
Looked like Robinson was just kind of standing there waiting for the ball. She was wide open over there.
2-3 zone here. And a rejection by Thornton. Henry was rejected. Now Borelli takes it all the way. And the foul. Borelli will go to the line.
Gotta make the free throws.
To bring it to within 11.
Third personal.
Looks like number 3, Womack, is going to check in for her first action of the evening. First one is good. Down to an 11-point lead for Cheyney. Still plenty of time in this game.
Tough defense here. Turnover would be helpful, and there it is. The crowd is getting this team back into it. Basket here to get it back to single digits.
Let's win it for the Gipper. Jalen. And Chris Norkus gets fired up again. Yep. This could be a huge possession here for the Knights. And the turnover.
Killing them.
Missed shot. Borelli. Thornton. From downtown. No good. But right to Robinson. On the other side to Patterson. That was an interesting sequence there. A couple of bad shots, but somehow ended up right to Jeray Patterson, who put it in. Chance to bring it to 8. Get it down to a 3-possession ball game here.
Gotta hit your free throws.
And that goes.
So down, what, 21?
Bring it within 8. It's basketball. Everybody makes a run. And it looks like Cheyney's just going way too conservative at this point.
Lockdown defense.
Hill, no good. And an 8-point deficit.
There we go, Brian.
It's Cider Robinson. How has Cheyney not called a timeout? Foul on Robinson.
6 minutes to go in the ball game, still plenty of time.
We got him right where we want him, Tyler.
Got to be careful on the fouls, though. You don't want to be putting Cheyney at the free throw line for easy points.
Hill from downtown. No good to Robinson.
What? The reach-in foul.
Robinson having a tough time. Borelli all the way to the rack. No good. And it's going to be a jump ball. It's going to be Central Penn ball.
I think this is the loudest we've heard it in the gym all night.
Could be a record. Get the decibel counter out. What an amazing comeback here for the Knights with still 6 minutes left. Down 6 and with the ball. All right. And the turnover. Still plenty of time here with this run. Gotta play lockdown defense. No baskets here. How's that not a foul?
There's the Cheyney timeout.
An inadvertent whistle from the ref. Interesting. May inside, no! Henry's going to go to the line. That's going to be the 4th team foul on the night.
I believe those are shooting fouls, so they'll be taking their free throws.
Team's 4. Number 14, Jalen Henry.
And Jeray pushes it up the floor. And the turnover. couldn't quite come up with that. But the Knights still in it. They got to keep their heads up. All right. 62-56. 5:15 left in the fourth.
See, this is where I think Cheyney's going to just try to take some time off the clock. I think if you're Central Penn, you might look to press a little bit, try to force a turnover.
Well, I know it's interesting, Tyler. Remember what we said earlier about them getting tired. And that'll be the 15th foul. And they're going to be shooting free throws the rest of the way.
Cheyney's now in the bonus. And number 14, Jalen Henry is at the line.
To the point I made earlier, you know, it's a little hard to do anything. You go for the steal, it's a foul. Central Penn got to force some turnovers here. 5 minutes remaining. They got to get the ball back as much as possible.
So that extends the lead to 8. Patterson's going to get the foul call.
Overtime game.
I mean, little extra basketball. I got to tell you, at least this game has become a game again. You know, it wasn't open. We were about to close the door on the Knights there. We didn't close it the whole way. It was only open a crack.
21, Jerry Patterson.
And Patterson, the leader here at this point. Carlisle graduate. She actually lives right down the street from where I grew up. And in and out on that. No love on the second, but Peterson, what a rebound! Took that ball away. Nearly another turnover, but they keep it. And Borelli
Got to score here.
looking for Peterson inside the scoop, can't go. And Peterson a rebound inside to Robinson. There you go. Great sequence from the Knights there. Peterson has really come up big in this game.
Got to make the free throws, though. These are key right now. You're getting the opportunity at 3 points. You got to take advantage of it.
No dice on the first. Huge shot here. No good on the second. And honestly,
4 missed free throws there, no points.
the big thing, Tyler, in this game is the free throw shooting for the Knights. The turnovers, you can overcome that, but the free throws tonight have just not been going the way of the Knights.
They made maybe half the missed free throws. They might even be winning this game right now.
And the scoop from Hill. And that extends the lead back to 10. This is a key possession. I know it sounds like I'm a broken record here.
Every possession right now is key.
Very true. Almost loses it back to Thornton. Peterson, the travel. I'll tell you, I'll admit that I've watched basketball my whole life. Since when is a ball fake a travel?
That's a good question.
I mean, they've been calling that all night.
It's a head scratcher, honestly.
But I mean, every NBA game, college game I watch, they do the same thing. Never called. Never. Not even once in a while.
Well, safe to say these referees wouldn't be refereeing an NBA game.
No. And Hill to the rack. What a shot, but can't get it to go. Rebound there from Womack. And May wide open.
See, now Cheyney's taking their time right now.
And this is really getting down to it right here. 3:16 left.
You got to pressure him. You got to try to force a turnover right now. Central Penn's defense is very lackadaisical.
And there you go. Turnover. Jackson ahead to Morelli. That's good. It's nice to see Jackson back in, who's missed this entire fourth quarter with 4 fouls.
Well, at this point, you're riding a hot hand.
Jackson has really stepped up in this game. The foul trouble has followed her the last couple games, though. Hopefully going forward, she keeps out of foul trouble. And another. Borelli. Jackson from way downtown. No. And that's going to be Central Penn ball.
Kind of looked like over the back there.
I don't mind Jackson taking that shot. Jackson is shooting 40% from downtown this year. Oh no! So close to another turnover. And Jackson drives to the hoop. Oh, there's the foul! She's got 2 people under the basket. Peterson, no. And another time she's hit. And Patterson back, no. And Peterson the rebound. Borelli for 3. Yo, so close. Peterson puts it up. Borelli puts it up. Finally they call the foul. What a sequence there, Tyler.
They had probably about half a dozen offensive rebounds on that possession.
Wow. Jackson got nearly decapitated and no call by the ref.
Yeah. I mean, what are you supposed to do? You're trying to take the ball into the basket, you're getting fouled, so nothing's getting called. Like,
to bring this game
Central
within
Penn
5.
takes a 30-second timeout.
I mean, this is the tale of, I don't even want to say 2 halves, like 2.5 quarters in 1 quarter.
it really is, you know.
I mean, it's down as far as 23 points for the Knights, and they claw their way back. Where Aaliyah Borelli free throw away from being down 5.
Has to make this free throw, keep it at a 2-possession game.
Jalen out for the remainder of the game. Sprained ankle. Only 1 shoe on at this point. Again, we don't know much more than that, but a mild ankle sprain sounds a lot better than what it could have been. So we will continue to.
She seemed like she was down in a lot of pain, so to hear it's only an ankle sprain is definitely a good sight.
Huge free throw here. No good there.
Take the ball from her.
And they're going to go the other way. We're under 2 minutes here. And hey, look at that. Wow. Well, when you need a call, we got one. That's for sure, Tyler.
That's a big one. Just under a minute 50 here. The Knights need a basket.
Not sure what exactly happened there. Maybe another
Inadvertent whistle.
whistle, maybe.
We've seen a few of those in this game.
Jackson takes the shot, no good, and a rebound going back to Hill. Both teams are in the bonus at this point. Under a minute and a half. Stop needed here.
Thought they should have tried to double team her in the corner along the baseline.
May drives to the hoop, the floater again, and Patterson the rebound. And Jackson pushes.
Basket, 65 seconds.
What a shot, but no go and no foul. May. Under 1 minute. Knights down 6.
There you go.
Nearly a steal there. Open from the corner. Hardy Leach. No. Patterson. This is a up ahead.
That was a terrible pass. That was terrible.
And they're going to get a foul there. Under 30 seconds remain. And boy, it was a valiant effort. I mean, this just goes to show you, Tyler, this team can turn it on even without their best player, Jalen Burton-Jones. Patterson, Robinson, and even Peterson have contributed big time. But really the story of the second half, Tahniyaah Jackson.
Yeah, Tahniyaah Jackson did a great job stepping up. And, you know, the Knights, as we talked about all game long, the turnovers, the missed free throws, giving up too many offensive rebounds to Cheyney, and it's just killed them all game long.
All of that said, though, Tyler, it is somehow there was a tech there. I must have missed that. All that said, Tyler, I do think it's important to note that that comeback was very important here. It's going to really. Central Penn's going to remember this game. They're going to remember that they were able to come back, and maybe the next time that they find themselves in a 10, 12-point hole, they know that they can come back. Now, you don't want to get that mindset.
You don't want that to happen.
Right. Well, you don't want to think about it. And now 68-20 and 30 seconds left, 28 seconds.
Just got to keep your head up high and give it all you got here for the last 30 seconds.
That's what they've done.
Robinson to third personal.
And Robinson.
Cheyney's number 10, Johnny Hill.
Worst refs I've ever seen. Gotta agree with that, honestly.
Well, of course, we're supposed to keep it impartial, Tyler. I know it's difficult.
Maybe it's bias on my end, you know.
All right, it's still an 8-point game. A 3 here is needed. Rally right to the rack. 12-11, 10. And 7 seconds on the clock. This would have to be a Reggie Miller situation here.
Central Penn fouls on number 22, Tahniyaah Robinson.
Nice to have Reggie Miller out there shooting for threes right now. Here we go. Tahniyaah Robinson having words there. You know, that doesn't surprise me. Tempers have been rising a lot here in the second half.
Well, I mean, there were several big missed fouls, in my personal opinion.
So did they call another T? This is crazy. I think Coach Norkus doing a nice job taking Tahniyaah Robinson out of the game there. You don't want her to get in any more trouble.
Well, Tyler, you got to say, a valiant effort here for the Knights, but, you know, it's got to be disappointing to come out of here for their last game in 2 weeks that this happened.
This game is going to leave a bad taste in their mouths, but it should have them fired up, you know, the entire 2 weeks they're off, and they should be ready to go for the next game.
And I hope that one person ready to go is Jalen Burton-Jones. As it goes right now, Jalen out. Left the game in the first quarter. Twist a sprained ankle. Does miss both of the technical foul shots, but will get the ball. And I would imagine this is going to do it here. Is there a double technical?
Well, how's it a double technical? Because they would have. Well, I don't know. In the NBA, if they call double technical, they cancel each other out.
No, I think that we had
I
two
think,
technicals
yeah, for
called.
Central Penn, yeah. I imagine one was called on Robinson. I don't think we know who the
Maybe
second
one
was.
on Jackson.
Yeah,
But speculating here at this point.
yeah.
And the steal. And another steal back the other way. Jump ball, that'll go to Cheyney, and that's going to do it. 2 seconds left on the clock. The Knights 70-62 trail by 8. And that's going to be the end here. Knights will drop to 5-1 on the season.
Yeah, unfortunate. We were hoping to call a game where they went 6-0.
At the buzzer for 3, Patterson.
The score, Cheyney University 70, Central Penn College 62. Have a good night, ladies and gentlemen. Have a safe ride home.
Well, Tyler, thank you very much for joining. I'm going to go to Christian on the post-game show, but you guys will be back here calling this game here on December 4th, so we'll be looking forward to that. Tyler Coleman and Christian Fulp on the call. So we're going to go to Christian right now. Let's go, Christian.
Well, you know, as we talked about in the broadcast, it was really a tale of two halves here tonight. The first half, Central Penn, turnovers, couldn't make foul shots, and to be honest, the second half, it was a great second half for Central Penn, but they just couldn't get to the top of the mountain, Christian.
Yeah, it was a great second half. They fought and they fought. Like I said, they wouldn't give up. They just fell a little bit short, though. Great push in the fourth quarter, especially. Everybody stepped up, like always. So it was a great second half.
Nightly News Player of the Game is going to be Tahniyaah Jackson. She stepped in, and I'll tell you, even though she was in foul trouble, she was definitely the leader of the team. Jeray Patterson also had a great game, but Tahniyaah Jackson, Nightly News Player of the Game. Christian, big story. Jalen Burton-Jones.
Definitely, that is a damper. Hopefully she could rest up over the break, the Thanksgiving break, and then come back healthy to make a push for the tournament this year.
5-1, Central Penn's going to drop this one to Cheyney. 70-62. Unfortunate, questionable calls from the ref on some travels, questionable calls on some missed foul calls, questionable calls on some made foul calls. But hey, that's the best thing about recording the game. We have the tape, and you can go back to it and make your own opinion.
Definitely.
Christian, on another note, I'm looking forward to you and Tyler calling your first game on the 4th. It'll be the both of you for the next 2 games.
Yeah.
I love doing this, or I'd let you guys do every game.
Yeah, I love it. I can't wait. Honestly, it's going to be fun.
But we look forward to seeing what you guys can come up with, and we certainly hope the Lady Knights enjoy their break and come back ready to go for the second half of the season.
Definitely. Go Knights.
All right, for Paul Miller, Tyler Coleman, Christian Fulp, and the main man, producer Tyreen Smalley, this is Professor Paul Miller, and we'll catch you again next time on the Central Penn Lady Knights basketball.
Yo.